The last match, as you may have expected, was an Eldlich mirror. It was between Based Lowly and Burrito Man 93. And Burrito Man 93 made it out as a 2-1, but it was such a good game. It really was quite a good game. So that means that your top four are Basam Steel on Dragon Link, Burrito Man 93 on Eldlich, Sampai on Invoked Mech Knight, and Cyber VX on Eldlich. I think we are going to take a look at Basam Steel's game once again. I could honestly watch Dragon Link all day, especially against a competent control deck. I think it's kind of got a bit of a pass. I am just going to let these individuals know that they can get started, and then we are going to be able to immediately port you over there. Give me 1 second. And we will get going. The Eldlich Mirror was a war of attrition. This one, despite the fact that it was very painful, actually could have been much more painful. It only wasn't because Based Lowly was on a very interesting build that only he has seen results with. It's the Mayakashi version of the deck. Burrito Man 93 is on the Invoked version, for what it's worth, so he has to, accomplish a lot less. Yeah, Base Lowly is the guy who smokes weed. You are correct. I'm definitely gonna save their replays and see what I can do with them. So again, but Joseph, if you keep specking Dragon Link, I'm going to have to read the cards eventually. Yeah, that's the point. Is that eventually, at some point, you will learn how to play Yu-Gi-Oh. And then let me ping Sampai again. Don't want to say nothing. Please prevent Sampai from making it out of this. I've seen what he wants me to do for 10-minute testing, and it's not good. Alright. We have made it into the game. We're just waiting on Basam Steel, and we will begin. Alright, I will port you over there now. So a lot rides on this die roll. We've had a lot of games where not a ton mattered on the die roll. Both players kind of wanted to just do their own individual thing. One wanted to go first. One was blinding second. Eldlich very, very much wants to go first, and it looks like Burrito Man has won the die roll. He could potentially do it. We're going to activate Cursed Eldland to begin with. Of course, that is the start of any competent hand. We'll see what Burrito Man adds to hand. Unfortunately, you can't add Eldlixirs, but that's probably for the best. Going to get Conquistador here. Seems pretty good. Individual card destruction is extremely important. And Eldlich the Golden Lord with Conquistador sent to the graveyard to destroy the Cursed Eldland. It's hard to get Eldlich into the graveyard on your first turn, but if you're going to do so, Cursed Eldland is the best way to do it. So now Cursed Eldland has gone to the graveyard, so Haketo will go to the graveyard as well. If we have one more spell, we can get the big golden boy onto our side of the field. Even though you yourself refuse to read cards, pshaw. I don't know where you get the idea that I refuse to read cards. And Burrito Man not even going for the Eldlich summon. I mean, that pretty easily telegraphs that one of those set cards is going to be a solemn judgment or called by the grave or something, I wouldn't put so much stock into this one Scarlet Sanguine. I mean, is Dragon Link on interruptions game one? I'm pretty sure they are. Oh, silly me. I'm not very practiced in the Eldlich matchup. He can just get both the red Eldlixir and the white Eldlixir and dare his opponent to negate one of them. Crystron for the people. Crystron's out. Crystron's been out for hours. Crystron has been out for like years basically. All right, I just want to make sure that Cyber VX and Sampai are playing each other. I think they are. All right, so we're going to go into Striker Dragon and Boot Sector Launch. Will we see negations start popping out? I assume that we've got at least a Conquistador set. You know, it's very possible that the Som Steel has something ridiculous like Red Reboot in their unopened deck. We're going from Conquistador into Eldlixir of Scarlet Sanguine. And then into Eldlixir of White Destiny as well. DD Crowing the Eldlich. I mean, that's pretty powerful, but unfortunately, Scarlet Sanguine is still going to resolve, and Conquistador is going to resolve in Chain as well, so that Boot Sector launch is not long for this world. Burrito Man said, misclicked unfortunate, though I don't think it matters. All that White does in this scenario is get the DD Crow off of the field. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and, resolve the effective Boot Sector launch. Oh, was it the wrong order? Burrito Man, no! You know better than that. Oh no, that single misclick might have cost him the game. Alright, we're going to Hieratic Seal of the Heavenly Spheres here. Going to destroy the Boot Sector launch with the Tracer. And then Elpy. Wow. Burrito, I don't know about this one. This is rough. Alright, so we're going to go into Striker Dragon here. And then Elpy into the double zone. Infinite Impermanence out of Burrito Man. Wow, if he gets away with this, even after that, I will be... There is no justice in the world. No need to search the red eyes if you've drawn it. Alright, if you've got a Golden Land Forever, now is the time to deploy it. Wow, I can't help but feel, but with one additional negate, this would be just a completely different game. Oh, Burrito, you fool! Just deciding what to do here. Going second is a little different, you know. You always have the option to go into Boral Sword, really. But despite that, it very rarely ends up being the play regardless. Stream matches are cursed today. I don't know what's going on. I think if you asked me to pick the winner of a stream match, I would have gotten probably 7 wrong in a row. Alright, Wyverbuster makes it onto the field. I hate it when this happens. Is this a valid reason to complain to Alpha Cretin? Oh, you don't have to ask me that. Any reason is a valid reason to complain to Alpha Cretin. And Boral Sword has made it. We're going to get a Black Dragon Clap Serpent 2-hand. Black Metal Dragon search Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Ah, yes. Well, with that knowledge, I maybe would have waited on the Infinite Impermanence. Alright, Striker Dragon time. And that goes to the graveyard. Did we see what the add back was? Recharger, as always. Recharger will do what it does best and recharge, I suppose. All right, Black Dragon Collapse Serpent has now hit the field, and this is... I don't think it's lethal, but it's certainly a lot of damage. It's 48. Can we extend past this position? For what it's worth, if Burrito Man doesn't die here, I mean, they're in a pretty good position. They can Pisty, but the best Pisty target is Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. All right, Tracer it is, I suppose. And is this a hard OPT? Yes. Linking those two away for Dillingerous. What are we going from here into Quad Boral? And looks like Burrito Man is going to see the writing on the wall and surrender from here. So now we got to deal with game 2. Oof. What an abhorrent misclick. Gosh. I feel so bad for Burrito Man. But hey, that's the way the cookie crumbles, I suppose. I hope these other two are playing. I pinged them. Let's check out the Top Cut challenge while we're here. If we go to the predictions tab, the current leading predictor is it doesn't tell me who's who, but there are still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 perfect brackets. It looks like only one person has Basam Steel winning this game. Or one person has Basam Steel winning the tournament. A lot rides on the other match. Is the rule up? Is this the rule updated Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon? It is not. This is not the hard once per turn Metal Dragon. All right, we are going to go into the invoked line. Okay, so Burrito Man is at the very least going to be able to make Mechaba this time. And again, I mean, I think I thought last time that Burrito Man was going to be able to take it. I mean, it would take a Herculean effort to lose from this position, I think. Don't let me down, Burrito Man, indeed. I would like an Eldlich player to put an end to Sampai's run. And hopefully Jeff Leonard's son is doing a good job in the other match. Magician's Souls is the find for Burrito Man this time, and oh my god, Palladium Oracle mana. When your opponent activates a card effect that targets a spellcaster monster you control while this card is in your hand or graveyard, special summon this card. Level 7 or higher spellcaster monsters cannot be destroyed by card effects. Wow. Incredible. It's just the target for Magician's Souls. There's a sweet Ash Time, but it does not exist. And it's probably a bad idea with an invoked Mechaba on the field. We've got Conquistador and Cursed Eldland triggering here. We've got an Eldlich in the graveyard. This is about as good as it gets. They are playing, I'm watching them. Oh, good. Alright, so Eldlich is back in the hand and will be special summoned to the field. I'm counting on the finals being an Eldlich mirror, so if that happens, sorry in advance. Oh, just think of the ad revenue. At least an hour it will take. Alright, so setting 1 seems pretty innocuous until you go to the end phase and you're able to trigger the effect of Conquistador for probably a red Elixir. Yep, that's what we're going for. And if that set card is any sort of interruption, we've got 1, 2 pieces of interruption on our side of the field and additional ones in hand most likely. Hakero as well will be able to get a white. Souls needs to be a tuner. No, it does not. No, please. Maybe he plays Oracle because it's light for Mechaba. Yeah, I think that's the reason people are on it. It's really the only passable light spellcaster target. The rest are dark. Alright, Dragon Ravine, the start for Basam Steel. And while Dragon Link always goes through very similar combos. The way in which they start is extremely flexible. So, starting with Dragon Ravine doesn't necessarily turn off critical parts of the combo. It just means you get another crack at proccing your opponent's negation. Does Mono still think Eldlich is just an okay deck? Nope, I'm convinced. I know it's good. Alright, quick launch time. Is this worth a negation? Probably? Oh, Brotar in the graveyard. Going for the Tracer here. I think Burrito Man would likely want to negate the effect of the Tracer in a way that banishes it. That would be important for, like, a multitude of plays. Alright, safer time. I'm going to discard this copy of Magna Rocket Dragon. And I think he's thinking real quick. I think the only target here is Black Metal. Oh, no, total levels. Yeah, so he's getting Black Dragon Collapse Serpent. What am I thinking? Total number? No. Striker Dragon has hit the field. And this is a weird position for Burrito to be in. Like, his opponent is going to have at least, like, 3.5 mats worth of material no matter what he does. I do like Makaba in here. Striker Dragon is an extremely powerful card that once per turn is super important. He's going to Tracer in response, which is fine. It means the Striker Dragon goes to the graveyard instead of being banished, which is relevant. And it's material for the Rocket Recharger. But it is going to be negated regardless because Makaba doesn't care if it's on the field or not. Exciton, you coward? Yeah, I don't think that Basam Steel is playing Exciton. We've seen, I think, almost all of his extra deck. It's extremely tight. Rev up those neurons. So what do you want to go into here if you're Basam? Well, Beat Cop is not particularly good. I may be missing something, but that seems like a pretty easy way to accidentally just lose the entire game. There's Black Dragon Collapse Serpent. Is there an extremely relevant 3 I'm missing? Striker Dragon again. Is it activate? I thought it was use. Yeah, it's use. So he's now going to target the a face-up monster he controls and a rocket monster in the graveyard to tag it back out. You can get the White Dragon as well. As the White Dragon in hand? Oh, sheesh, that's rough. Nope, the Black Dragon is activating. What round is this? This is top 4, semifinals. There's White Dragon. We'll special that guy and go to Eldlich. Here's another choke point. Burrito Man, if you have negation, that Eldlich is going to look pretty good. If not, you may be in for it. Well, Solemn Judgment is a nice one. Solemn Judgment, quite strong. Unfortunately, can't negate effects, so the Eldlich is just going to go to the graveyard. I'm not going to screw around with waiting for it to activate. And I don't think it's very likely Basam is on a second copy of Eldlich. Alright, Striker Dragon's going to trigger now. I'm going to send that Striker Dragon to the graveyard. I can't wait to pilot Super Jinzo for the rest of my life. I can. And Recharger is going to do what it does best. Recharge. All right, Brotar has made it onto the field. This is kind of the backup line here. We're going to Brotar effect, discarding the remaining card in our hand, targeting itself. Is there a Levianeer in this deck? Ugh, I am not well practiced in my my rocket combos. Oh no, it can get red eyes. It's the same type. Fantastic. All right, well, we can get rid of that Brotar to get that red eyes to the field and then pop off further. Do we have one final piece of interaction? There's the red eyes. Burrito Man, what do you have? Do you have a way to interact? Looks like he's thinking. We know the remaining two cards, right? It's red and white. Wow, and then Red Eyes is going to be able to summon Tracer. And Tracer's going to be able to turn into Pisty. And we don't yet have a relevant zone for it, but I think we are about to see a Link Summon of Triple Burst Dragon. And here comes Pisty, targeting the Red Eyes that we just sent. Top 4 is 2 Eldlich, a Mech Knight invoked, and Dragon Link. Both the Eldliches are invoked. Alright, Red Eyes targeting another dragon in the graveyard. It's Tracer once again. How many times have we seen Rocket Tracer? When is Prohibition calling Rocket Tracer going to be a thing? We're just about cut off from everything at this point, and I believe this is the last material that's going to be able to make it on board. Dillingerous Dragon. Maybe I was wrong. Can we make Son from here? We can. Nope, going for Abomination. Well, this isn't the worst. Abomination, of course, isn't going to be able to destroy this copy of Eldland, but it can destroy some of these other cards. So because Makaba has been sent to the graveyard... Oh, Unchained Abomination trying to hit Eldland, but it's still got that attack boost. No! As long as the Eldland has the attack boost, it can't be destroyed by your opponent's card effects, even if those card effects are as broken as the one on Abomination. Yikes. Wow, and that's the end of the turn. Going for the Abomination here. White is a bit of a problem. Oh, unless there's an Eldlich in hand. Is Eldlich invoked the best variant, I'm guessing? I'm of the mind that Pure is also quite strong. Oh, I suppose I just must not have known. And gonna get a Eldlixir of Scarlet Sanguine as well to get the third Eldlich. Wow. This is... Whew, this is pretty strong. So the rank 10 toolbox is now available, as much as that matters. Now, of course, the Tracer effect is quick, so there is one destruction available for Basam Steel. But as long as Burrito Man is clever, I think he can pretty clearly play around it. You can use the Eldlixirs here to set spells. If you go into something like Sky Palace and then use its effect to prompt the quick destruction from your opponent, then you can bring back one of your Eldliches by sending one of your Golden Lands and get in for, if not lethal, very close to. In fact, you can even wait on getting the Conquistador as long as possible. And one thing Dragon Link isn't super good at is rebuilding. Top 8 is single Elim, yes. Yeah, I do like the concept of like a Gustav Max or just some train that does something here. It doesn't really matter. You just want one of these Eldliches into the graveyard so that it can contest the board, since destruction is the only meaningful thing that's occurring here. And it looks like we are going for the Gustav Max. Wow, just lobbing some damage at him. This is going to proc the Tracer out of Basam Steel, as expected, destroying this copy of Dragon's Ravine in order to get a Silver Rocket I don't think we've seen from deck. Yep. And since the card was destroyed, now Unchained Abomination is going to trigger. As well as Dillingerous Dragon in the graveyard. Alright, so we are going for the Gustav Max, and that's the last interaction that exists on board. Scarlet Sanguine coming out from Burrito Man. Again, the important part of Gustav Max wasn't doing damage to our opponent's life points. It was giving those Eldliches an opportunity to end up in the graveyard, so now we can clear the remainder of our opponent's board. So I think we're going to activate at least one of these Eldliches. Or only one. Oof. And the last card in hand is Invoke. Sheesh. So one Eldlich might be banished, or I think more than likely we have a light monster in our opponent's graveyard that we want to be rid of. Ooh, we could also maybe OTK. How big is Purgatrio here? Oh, the other match is 1-1. They are going into Game 3. Sampai versus the Lesser Leonard. Oh, I would love to cast an Eldlich final. The Eldlich player in this game has a long way to go. Even if Burrito Man's able to wrap this one up, which it looks like he might be able to, he's still got to make it through a third game where he will not be going first. Going for the invocation here. Don't send the Gardna. Oh, he did. Oh, he is going for Purgatrio. Yeah, that's gotta be lethal. You've got another Eldlich available. If you have another Gustav Max post-combat, you can do another 2,000. Oh, yeah, that's gotta be it. Oh, boy. All right, another invocation. Come on. I was wondering about the main phase invoker activation, but sheesh. And this time going for the Macabre. Yeah, this is well over lethal. Unnecessary. Specialing this Eldlich at a 3,500 attack point, and we can just purg the entire board, get in for 5k, 75, yeah, way over. All right, purg time. Walking into Unchained Abomination here. Followed up with a walk into Tracer, into Dillingerous, and into Silver Rocket. Wow, Purgatrio is just such an amazing card. Just an I win button for a deck that absolutely does not need it. Yeah, I think chat might actually be right. This might just secretly be an invoked format. Oh my god, Burrito says, I gotta go. See you later, and concedes. Burrito, come on, dude. You're killing me. Oh, wow. What an interesting, cool game. Destroyed by the need to be available in real life.